Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the EPCO number EP14A. And this is an aluminum sliding glass door, dual track set, and available in several different lengths. Well, 4 different lengths: 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, and 6 foot. Comprised of several different components, and I'm going to show them all to you now. Top track, it's right here. I guess I'll start from the top and work my way down. By the way, this is for a 3-foot kit, so you're going to get a 3-foot top track. And as you can see, it's in the clear anodized aluminum finish. 3 foot. Okay. The other dimensions. Overall width of the track, 1 1/4 inches. Overall height, about 5/8 or so. Okay. And this track is intended for 1/4 inch material, glass or wood panels, etc. Continuing from the top down, you're going to get 4 guides, and these are intended to fit on top of the glass or whatever you're putting in there, and then to simply slide inside of the channel like that. Okay. Then, obviously, next you're going to have your glass or your panel. Then you're going to get your you would have 2 of these, your shoes, they call them. So there's 2 of these shoes, and they are identical. Because it's a 3-foot kit, you're basically dealing with 2 18-inch pieces, because we're doing bypass, okay, like you'd have in a reception area to a doctor's office, that sort of situation. So these 2 tracks are identical. Put a tape measure around this for you. You can see that it's not symmetrical. A larger portion is intended to go to the bottom, and that's because that's where the shoes are installed. I've installed 1 shoe, and they just pressure fit inside of there. And because the shoes, and of course you get 4 of them, they have these little turned out prongs that you can see. When you pinch that and push it in, it stays in place. The length on the shoes is 18.5 inch, which would be normal, because you don't want your 2 doors like this. You want them to overlap. So each track being a 1/2 inch longer gives you that standard overlap. Then, of course, your shoes. Well, you know what? Let's put a tape measure on the rest of that. 1 inch. Thickness of the shoe, about 7/16. Okay. And obviously, into here is where your bottom glass will reside. This material, this kit includes, and it's not listed in the description, but it's included in the packaging, is this material, this glazing vinyl, which is indicated as the 2021 glazing vinyl. So this would go between your glass and your shoe. I would insert the glass, if it's glass certainly, into here. You've got a 3-foot piece of it because you need 2 18-inch pieces. And then that assembly is going to fit down in here like this. And you just pressure fit that down. EPCO's description doesn't include this reference, but it's included in the packaging. I would use it. Would make for a firm installation of your glass panels if you're using glass into the shoes. 4 shoes again, like I said. Tiny little nylon wheels. They've got a bird's mouth sort of preparation on it. And that is to dovetail into the lower track. Just a couple of rails there, kind of look like railroad track. And speaking of railroad track, you can see the train coming around the bend right there. With that 1 shoe that's installed, we can emulate the operation. Okay. Also included is a significant quantity of tiny screws. I'm going to guess number 4, maybe number 3s, probably number 4s. None of this material is pre-drilled. None of this aluminum is pre-drilled for these screws whatsoever. You're going to need to drill these. Everything's aluminum, so you're going to need to drill your lower track and your upper guide to get all that stuff installed. Okay. The installation of this is included in a link below this video called Installations. On the packaging as well, you can basically see the cross section of the installation right there. So height is H less 1 7/30. And what they're saying there is the panel height, glass height, is H, which is the rough opening that you're installing everything into, or the finished opening, less 1 7/30. So basically less 1 1/8 of an inch, but 1 7/30. Pardon me, 1 1/4. Scratch that. 1 7/30 is very close to a quarter, 1 1/4. So you would cut your panel to that size. You can see this drawing right at the tip of my finger shows the space, and that's because you would be able to take, when you've got your upper and lower installed, you could take your glass, if you're using glass, attach your guides to the top, 2 of them per panel. You would have this vinyl attached and your shoe installed to the bottom, and of course your wheels installed. And at that point you would be able to stick it into the top guide all the way up, kick it in, and then rest it down. And that's because the fascia on this is wide enough, or tall enough I should say, to cover the fact that there will be a small gap there. Very typical sort of installation. EPCO is a full-line manufacturer of a lot of unique solutions like this. Very elegant solutions is what I'm saying. I'm a fan of this sliding glass material, and they do a very good job of it. All this material can be cut down in length. It's not only used for glass. People will use this material for smooth operation of 1/4 inch thick plywood panels if you're building cabinetry or just storage space in a garage. A variety of applications. So, if you have any questions on the EPCO EP14A sliding track kit or any other EPCO product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.